You dig what I'm saying? This nigga behind that wall who mind state so sick, so fucked up that I keep away from them psychopaths, man. You dig what I'm saying? That's all the way burnt out.
You know, who helped you get through that time? Was there anybody on the outside that did that time with you, if anybody?
On my state time, nah. But you gotta dig this. I had a mother and shit. She, like I say, she done did 2 bids and shit. So she was bidding when I went in. That's why I was out there doing the shit I'm doing on some G shit, cause I was homeless. I'm homeless as a teenager. So, I'm out here trying to survive type shit. So when when she come home, I'm in my bed. So she ended up having a stroke shortly after coming home that put her where she was partially paralyzed on the whole right side of her body. So my one soldier, my one loyal person that's always been there, she's limited to what she can do. So the one thing she did do, I got $100 from her for the full 13 years every month. No missing it. You know what I'm saying? But she was unable to make the visits on her own. And I got, 3 brothers that just ain't on shit. You dig what I'm saying? So wasn't no visits and shit till after I was down 9 years. I was down 9 years before I got my first visit type shit on the first bed. Then on the second bed, I ain't getting no visits. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I my homies held me down. I did my second, you know what I'm saying? Homies held me down the first bed, you know what I'm saying? But my homies held me down, you know what I'm saying? And behind that wall, and I had a soldier. I got a shorty on the streets, man, a snow bunny, man. You know what I'm saying? I met her when I was in the jail fighting my case. And and she went home, man, and she held me down the entire bed, man. Did I couldn't have did shit without her. You know what I'm saying?
That's real. Well, we don't like to keep you too long, man. This is a technical introduction. There's so many, you did enough time to tell us these stories for hours. But every time we do these prison stories, we always try to get, again, an understanding of your life, what you went through. But also, we don't do it to glorify. We try to educate, those young men who's out here maybe taking your same penitentiary chances, probably caught up in the streets and just trying to figure life out. As we head out, man, if you don't mind, a lot of what they call YNs out here, again, they out here taking penitentiary chances, not knowing the outcome of what they don't know what a red onion is. If you don't mind speaking to them as far as to the youth, or even if you could talk to your younger self, what would you say to that person to make sure that they keep their freedom and what they're giving up if they was to go in there?
Yeah, this the point I'm looking for, right? Because let me get this right? Because this let me make sure y'all see this, man. Because this important to me right here is that what I'm saying is, look here, my whole point on this, man, is that that's who I'm aiming for. It's a lot going on in the government right now that for those brothers that's behind the wall, we have the time to sit down and figure out who we are and to figure out what our enemy is doing. And since I've been home, I can recognize that people out here, it's a lot of distractions out here. It's a lot of distractions, but the government, they passing these laws while people not paying attention. And they seem to be, putting something together. And while they're doing that, we still focusing on each other. You dig what I'm saying? And this whole thing is, for me, it's niggas like me behind that wall that I keep away from. You dig what I'm saying? This niggas behind that wall who mind state so fucking sick, so fucked up that I keep away from them niggas, psychopaths, man. You dig what I'm saying? That's all the way burnt out. Like it's nothing. It's nothing for a nigga in there. And that's what I get when I see a lot of people talking on this shit, man. Like a lot of them, I believe, spectators, man. They telling y'all stories from what they witnessed and shit, but they wasn't in that shit, man. And if they was, then they understand. Don't nobody want that shit. You dig what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing, man. A lot of what people is doing out here right now, nobody's giving it to y'all real. Y'all not understanding that when they put y'all behind that wall, that you are a slave again, literally. They are putting you back in enslavement. And all them niggas that you ride with, them niggas not gonna be. You got to wear that. You got to lay in that bed by yourself. And that's the main thing about this shit, Slim. I've been home for 2 years, and I'm still trying to find out how to integrate into this shit. That shit fucked me up. And that's the whole moral to this, man. Y'all niggas better figure this shit out because in my mind, we don't have a lot more time. They building these institutions that they saying for Migos and all that shit. They challenging the 14th Amendment. You dig what I'm saying? They done took our Voting Rights Act and they are now targeting gang members. They trying to find a way to make it a terrorist organization and all type of shit so that they can start putting us in them institutions. Y'all better wake the fuck up, man.
Bro, let me ask you, do
Y'all,
you nah, and thank you, man. That's preaching right there. Let me ask you, did your outlook on gangs change since you've been
completely.
okay?
Completely. You dig what I'm saying? It never. I'm not gonna ever speak about it as righteous or whatever, but yeah, I got to say righteous, man. At one time, you know what I'm saying? It had codes to this shit. It had a purpose to this shit. You know, at one time it was literally a front. We allowed them to label us as gangs. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't no fucking gang, man. That's what original people do. All over the globe, we form tribes, man. That's
Yeah,
our nature, man. You dig what I'm saying? So we just form tribes, man. That's what we do. And they label it as a gang. And at the time, we was living like a true nation, man. But it ain't that no more. It ain't that no more, man. The old heads, they were successful with snatching up the real rights, giving them niggas forever in the day. They don't never get a chance to come back. The ones that's really behind, they don't get a chance to come back and tell these niggas what's what. So it's these young niggas out here, they 22, 23, with all these things and shit. And it's no disrespect to them, but a lot of them just ain't never get it the right way. So the shit is watered down and it's fucked up now, man.
man, that's real. Nah, man, preach. Last question, man. If you in the free world now, a lot of people probably watch this platform. They did some time. Some people ain't did no time. When you have a pet owner, you own a dog, dog roam around and you put a dog in a cage where, let's say dog starts circling the cage until it goes to sleep. Do you understand mentally what that dog is going through now as far as you being put in that cage for that long?
So that's real how you made that connection though. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, from my spirituality to my experiences, period, it give you a whole nother appreciation on life in general, no matter what form is manifested in. No matter what form the supreme self manifested itself in, you get a new appreciation for life in general. Yeah.
Yeah,
All our nature's the same. So yeah, it's gonna affect that dog the same way it affect me. He just a reflection of my lower nature. You know what I'm saying?
that's real, man. Again, hey, I gotta say, Yatta, man, I appreciate you, man. We're
Hey,
trying to get your voice.
can I make one last little point
No,
for
please.
for for the future, man? Because I recognize as we talking and shit, like there's a lot, like if we focus on just the feds or just the state, because there's a lot that we can get done. It's a lot to try to cover all that shit at once. Like that fed shit, like it's a lot of people that I like to get them heard, I see my man Pistol P home, man. His co-defendant Mac 11, my man. You know what I'm saying? I like to get him a shout out. He's still behind that wall. You dig what I'm saying? There's a lot of real ones behind that wall, man. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
and what I
And I'm
want to
trying to
do,
motivate other brothers like Southwest T.
yeah,
Come on, man. I was on yards with
Southwest.
Southwest T. You know what I'm
Shout out
saying?
Southwest.
He need to be trying to get a voice and put them niggas you was real with behind the wall. Get them niggas a voice too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm on.
And if you don't mind, because you are providing a voice to the voiceless, you've been in that time. Now you are free, you're able to talk to me. For those who's out supporting someone that's still locked up, still in there, let them know what they could be doing to make that time a little easier. Maybe a letter, maybe just a hello, maybe a dollar comment, maybe something. What can they be doing to let a person know, like, nah, we still know you out here. We still hear you.
Hey, man. This the really shit I could give you on that. I could give you a lot of flattery words, man, but I could condense that down to one phrase that all that time taught me, which is love known is love shown, man. Love known is love shown, man. So if I got to tell you what you got to do, man, that shit ain't real anyways. That's just keeping a buck. So niggas need to just look deep inside they self and just be real with they self, man. Because if you got to tell somebody how to show love to somebody behind that wall, man, it ain't real, man. You need to be checking yourself and figuring out how you feel about this person for real. And if so, it should be natural to show it. So that's my answer to that shit, man. I ain't trying to convince and talk people into doing something that go against what's real. If you ain't really, maybe the title don't mean shit to you. Maybe you discovering just like the person behind the wall got to discover that it was never real anyways. And if that's what it is, my advice is keep it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, preach. All right, with that being said, Yatta, I got to say, man, I appreciate your presence, man. I appreciate you coming on for the platform for the first time. Again, this is just an introduction. I know there's more stories to have. We're going to get to it. But I'm glad the world got a chance to introduce themselves to you, for real.
That's what it is, man. I appreciate the opportunity, man. Like I say, man, I'm representing a lot of people, man. I'm trying to get them peoples up out of there, man.
All right, definitely, man. If there's any more shout outs you want to give, man, you can go and shout them out. I know you're not on the on the gram and everything else yet. Facebook, if you got it, man, you can let them know what it is. But any shout outs
for the main zone, man. I'm shouting out my brother Halisi Uhuru, man, Gritty, man, my co-defendant on the case, one of my co-Ds, and to all my co-Ds that went to trial and stood strong, man. Ain't speak, man. You know what I mean? To man, it's a lot of good man behind that wall, man. My nigga Big C down there and FCI. Well, we're here in the low, Miami low. You know what I mean? I need you to know what's popping, man. To my brother, man. I got a brother that's locked up in the state, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what's popping with him too, man. And yeah, them the two main people I want to shout out right now. To anybody I miss, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man.
All right, well, let's do it like this, man. Yatta, again, Uhuru, I appreciate you coming through, man. This is Prison Stories 101, man. I salute you for coming down, bro.
Hey, Bono, I heard you failed too, man. Reach out to me, nigga.
Let's go.